The city of Flint, Michigan was hit particularly hard by the decline of the American auto industry. In its heyday, General Motors employed roughly 80,000 residents. Today, fewer than 8,000 GM jobs remain. As the city's population fell, so did its revenue and workforce.
In 2010, over 60% of the youth population was living in poverty. I think with the recession, it was, provided extra challenges.
We also have a housing stock that is aging, that was really built around the explosion of manufacturing jobs that were back in the 30s, 40s, 50s.
And of course, one of the biggest challenges with the city of Flint is population decline has been very significant over the years.
And along with that loss of population was a very sharp drop in revenues. So the city staff across all of City Hall, across all city departments, was very sharply cut.
But at the same time, the population needed a lot of additional help and support. So it presented a huge challenge because we were, experiencing significant cuts to staffing at a time when the city residents needed us most.
We were hoping to be able to service people a lot differently. We really wanted to impact quality of life.
It felt like we were trying to do a lot, but the real impact was very shallow.
The agencies had two different funders. They had Metro and they had the city. So there was different contract dates, there was different rules and policies. The money was coming at different rates.
What that does is it creates a tremendous transactional burden on the staff of the department.
Quite frankly, dealing with HUD funds is very challenging, and once you kind of fall off the edge, it can really spiral and get to be very difficult. So HUD sends Cloudburst into some of these most challenging environments. What Cloudburst did in partnership with the City of Flint and with some of their very strong community partners was thoughtfully and strategically reshape the way that services got out to these residents. This took a lot of work before anything ever was done with any of the community partners. There was work with political leadership to help them understand the way that this strategy was going to work and what it was going to do for the city of Flint. There was working with community partners so that there was really very broad understanding before this ever was undertaken.
In the past, we have approximately 13 annual contracts with agencies, and what this did is it allowed us to just basically reduce that to one contract.
We've basically streamlined the program. The agencies are dealing with just Metro as opposed to Metro and the city.
I think that process allowed us to really develop a deeper partnership and figure out how we could work together.
This partnership actually put into place a system where the funds are actually now being more aggressively diverted to the community.
And with that, we were able to have more youth organizations, youth-serving organizations, more neighborhood-based grassroots organizations.
That don't have to go through the elaborate grant forms. We get one large grant from the block grant program and then re-grant it through a simple mini-grant process.
The goal of the program was to really get at those small neighborhood groups that couldn't necessarily have the administrative capacity to manage a federal grant, but had great programs and they needed the resources. We've hit about 15 to 20 different organizations representing all types of recreation activity for City of Flint kids.
It gives you a chance to learn new skills, new traits, and to interact with new people.
I didn't know how to fix bikes before I came here.
It's brought many opportunities to me. I've been able to travel. It's a good experience and I think it's fun for the kids.
A much stronger home repair program is underway in the city of Flint.
The roof was leaking in that bedroom there. It has started leaking in the bed. So they came right out and patched it up, put the roof on it. They insulated the attic, and plus they went down in the basement and put some winterization down in there. That was fabulous.
The City of Flint collaborated with strong community partnerships in order to strengthen and continue providing housing and community services, including home repair, youth recreation, and assistance for homeless people. This is what federal funding can do for people in a city like Flint.
We've learned a lot, and we at the Cloudburst Group are ready to work with another community to think through how to make these same gains happen for you.